So, can we finally get to the on? Because we've been going an hour and a half already.
Did I talk about how Jamie Presley simulated blowjobs in Ringmaster?
No.
Well,
Yes.
she did. So now
It,
we can talk about The Deadly Spawn, one of the most goodest low budget monster movies out there, Joe.
it is. I agree. No, for some reason, Tom, I thought you reviewed this like 3 months ago and hated it. Uh,
Now
and
it's probably Creature.
like going through like the DVDs, that I have, I like found this one. This was next on the stack. It's like, yeah, I remember liking this. Let me throw it on and see if I still like it. And it is very low budget. The acting is just like, eh. Uh,
The acting's fine for what it is.
it is. It is fine. It's like they got like people from the local college or whatever to act, and they are doing what they can with it. And it's just what it is. It's a monster movie, and it's good, man. The monster is fucking great, and that's what makes this movie. It's like, oh, I like it. It's just this is what low budget movies were at the time. Like, people really, really making an effort.
They had heart,
Right.
and nowadays they have heart too, some of them, but what they forget is to make them entertaining as well.
Hmm.
You can have all the fucking heart you want in your go get itness, but if you're not trying to make something entertaining, then
No, see, I disagree. I think like there's a lot of low budget movies now. A lot of people that make a career of making low budget movies that do not have heart in what they're doing. They just like have a big GoFundMe campaign. They pocket a lot of that money, and then they make a movie, based on what they said they were going to do. And that movie.
well, you say pocket that money, but I didn't take it like this because I did it for the art, you see, Joe, because I'm a stupid bitch. But if you set up these Kickstarters and they're successful, I mean, it's the movie business. You got to pay yourself.
Oh yeah, I
You
know
got to you got
that.
to pay others. But
No,
you're not just
that.
like my fat titted ass where you're spending your own fucking money to make this shit and you're not paying yourself anything. Other people are getting money, but you're not getting shit but headaches and lots of why am I doing this? I could have ate pizza.
Right, but you should know that going in. You're not gonna fucking become a star doing what you're doing. Very few people do. Anyway, Tom, Deadly Spawn, they fucking did it right. This movie is good. It is just it's a fun little independent movie with a good monster, uh somewhat decent acting. I don't know. I mean, I looked and like, hey, we released the score on CD. The score sucks. The music is garbage. If people want to chase after that, that's fine. But the movie, man, I dig it. It's a really fucking great independent flick.
I mean, great's a strong word. It's pretty good. It's better than most. I'll say that, but then again, it is very simple and very average. Aliens crash down to Earth. They make home in the basement of a house, and then the rest of this movie takes place in a house. Old monster kid's up in his bedroom. He hears a noise, goes down to the basement, finds out there's a bunch of little baby aliens that grow relatively quick. They're like little slug things with gruesome mouths. They don't really have eyes or anatomy, zygomatics or noses or chins or anything. It's
The
just
kid stares at him
teeth with
and
lips.
yeah,
So it just goes from there. Everybody who's in the house or comes to the house, they just have to deal with this monster. They get picked off one by one until the end of the movie when you find out, oh shit, they grow really, really fast, and then it's fucking over. It's pretty good.
What
I
else?
can
What else do you need?
uh maybe if it was shot a little better, like if they had some more money to make it look and sound a little better, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Fuck that because that's just
Well, I'm telling you, I
I'm
mean,
telling
that would
you.
make it
You know,
great.
it was like they didn't need to do much more with the story. That's all they had to do because that's what we got money for. We got a basic story to tell, and we're gonna tell it, and we're gonna make it as good as we can.
And
And
they
that's
did a
what they
good job. It's pretty
yeah.
good. Great's a strong word, but it's pretty good.
Now
I
for
can't
independent, it's great. You know, compared to like
pretty
seeing a
good.
lot of independent movies. There's a lot of shit that you put over. You know, Blood Fart Lake or whatever. And those like that's the shit. I fucking put it. You
Well,
know.
those are two totally different types of movies.
Hmm. All right.
I mean, you can compare Deadly Spawn to Creature, and I'll say Deadly Spawn is much better, even though Creature probably had a lot more money. But you're comparing apples and oranges, Joe, which is fine because they're both other F words, but they're not the same things. But no, I guess you can say fruit. You can say fruits and vegetables as long as you're not saying vegetables talking about the little girl in our next movie. But Deadly Spawn's pretty good.
I
I
like it.
would definitely say check it out if you haven't. But chances are, if you're listening to this, you already have. So, but the question is, did you know or have you checked out the sequel, Joe?
I have not, but I have. Tom checked out the prequel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is a well. It was on the DVD here. It's a comic book prequel to the Deadly Spawn. It shows how they were, used as a weapon to destroy a planet, but the planet people, destroyed their own planet. Said, "Fuck you," we're gonna self-destruct our planet. And the Deadly Spawn was just
That's like what I plan on doing before the cancer gets me.
like
Oh, you think you're going to get me, do you? And then blow
they
my own goddamn head off.
float around until it lands on Earth and becomes Deadly Spawn for Earth.
So it's
Yeah.
almost like critters.
So yeah, this prequel was kind of shitty. So this was one again that like, hey, am I gonna keep it? Is it gonna stay in the collection? Yeah, this will. Um,
Is that an MVD release or a Synapse release?
Synapse.
Yeah, that's weird. I got the Blu-ray and it's MVD. It just looks like a VHS transfer.
Yeah, so I mean, this is not a movie you would want to clean up too much,
A
or I
little bit.
could clean up too much
Just
because it
fuck with the brightness and contrast a little bit.
yeah no it's just a cheap ass monster movie, so you don't want to fucking like, hey, let's go in it and see how shitty the monster looks if we make it look real good.
I mean, the monster doesn't really look shitty. It's just kind of the tones, the
It
color
does.
tones of the
I'm
movie.
saying though, if you like focus in on it, it's going to show the flaws and stuff. You,
I don't know. I think they shot it well enough. I think
you
like
shut the
this.
fuck up.
I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. My bad, dog.
All right. So when,
I'm going to go get a beer.
all right, about time. So anyway, Tom's gonna go get a beer. I got to tell you guys, Death Spawn, Tom hates it. It's an independent movie, and he's very jealous of independent movies, which we'll get to when we talk about House 4. And I learned that he borrowed a lot of shit from House 4, and I'm very disappointed in it. But anyway, either way, Tom's trying his best, and you should go to dwnproductions.net and buy one of those masks from that video game, whatever he made, because like he was like, hey, I'm only making 10 of these. It's like if you do a limited number of something, you think people are gonna buy it. Nah, ain't nobody bought shit from him.